Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe, day 4 of our community caravan, Arcadia, Louisiana. And folks, when you talk about history, it's right here. Now, this doesn't go back that far, Miss Sharon, back to 2009. This is a travel center just off of I-20. You've seen this 1,000 times. It's called Gap Farms, but it's got a really neat history that goes back to the man that started this whole thing. Had land here, ran cattle here right off of I-20. Then he opened up this store, this strip mall that has a Burger King, gas station, and then this wonderful little general. And it's like a replica of a general store that his daddy had. We're talking about Danny Prince.
Yes, yes. They used to sit around a wood fire at that time, and he'd made homemade sausage. You know, everybody gathered, and that's the country store. That's a
Right. When you say that's the country store, which
that's the sign.
there it is, the country store.
Country
Okay,
store.
gotcha. All right.
That's his grandparents' home right there.
Right there is his to the right, Jeff. There you go. Okay, so that's where. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah,
So this is really now. Danny Prince is a self-made entrepreneur,
He
multimillionaire, has done extremely well in a lot of different areas. Knows how to make money, but then he's very generous.
He is a very generous man. He went to seminary. He graduated from Baylor.
Is that right?
That's right.
Oh, I love that.
In
So this is,
gerontology.
like general stores certainly used to be, a gathering place for people in this. We're talking about Claiborne Parish and Bienville.
Exactly.
Right?
They come down from Claiborne Parish.
Yeah.
We have people come from Ruston. It's on Friday nights we have steaks that are cooked out on charcoal.
Wow.
So that's a big draw. Everybody loves to come for that.
Yes. Well, we were here at lunchtime the other day. You had breakfast, some good old boys having breakfast, and then others came in for lunch. And then obviously it's a combination. You've got a convenience store aspect to it as well, and a gift shop.
Gift shop, yes, sir.
What are you selling for gifts?
We have a little bit of everything. We try to do a little bit for the holidays,
Yeah.
each holiday that comes along. but
Mardi Gras
Yes.
and Valentine's. Okay, you got to love it. All right, what's going to happen today? We have our luncheon, our community caravan luncheon. I'm assuming you're inviting anybody within the sound of my voice.
Oh, come one, come all.
What's on the menu today?
Today we're having fried chicken, pork chops.
Okay.
That's the special.
Down home country cooking.
Absolutely.
By the way, people swear by your barbecue, I hear.
It's the best.
All right,
It is the
there's
best.
no place like it. Kind of like a throwback, guys, to the old general store days. This is where people would gather from the community, and the cool thing is they still do at Gap Farms. Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe, day number 4, our community caravan, Arcadia, Louisiana. Why are we here? It's a place called Gap Farms. We're here because this is an economic lifeline for this part of Bienville Parish and Claiborne Parish in Arcadia. And it was built by an amazing man, your boss,
Danny
Sharon,
Prince.
Danny Prince. Started with this, used to run cattle on this land right off of I-20.
That's right.
And then in 2009, he built this Gap Farms in some way to honor his grandfather.
His father.
Who had a general store.
That's
and that's
right.
what this has become.
Exactly.
So what you see now, it's a gas station, a convenience store, there's a Burger King right over there. And when you walk inside, let's do that, that's when you begin to see what makes this place really special.
Thank you.
There's the general store. This is where folks come in. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. All right. It's also a truck stop, by the way. So you get a lot of folks who come here for breakfast. They're about to open up for breakfast. But this is the general store part of this. And this is a gathering place,
It
Sharon.
is. It
And
is.
that's what Danny wanted.
He wanted to replicate what his dad had.
There you go.
Where everybody would come and sit around, have coffee, visit.
Yes.
Just gather around.
Yes. Thank you, Danny, for doing that. By the way,
Absolutely.
Danny's just an entrepreneur. Some people have the gift of making money, but what's beautiful about Danny, he's very generous.
Danny is a very generous person, a very giving person. He really has a heart of
Heart for
God.
people, absolutely.
And
Owns a
people.
number of nursing homes, paid for college educations, funerals out of his own pocket.
That's right. People have no idea the things he's done for others.
Amen.
And it's just a blessing to be able to work for him.
Amen. And giving jobs to a lot of
That's
folks. There's
right.
probably
A lot
hundreds
of
of people
yes.
that are working today for Danny and in his various enterprises. But this is the gathering place. Speaking of gathering, this is where we will gather. A little later on this morning, this will be our luncheon. So if you want to come to Gap Farms today, what's on the menu, Sharon?
We've got fried chicken, pork chops.
Okay, just
and-
down home.
And the vegetables.
And I think you always have barbecue, am I right?
Always.
Always, because
Always
you're
have
known
barbecue.
for your barbecue.
Yes.
So you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Well, dinner is off the menu. We don't have, per se, a meal
Okay.
cooked, but we have barbecue you can order off the
So they
menu.
open at 6, so they're just about to open for breakfast,
They
and you
are.
serve breakfast all day long.
Yes, we do.
All right, so again, thank you, Danny Prince.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you,
He's the
brother,
best.
for what you have done, honoring your father and his family, his
Yes,
people, with a place
exactly.
like this where folks in this part of the country, Bienville Parish and Claiborne Parish, can gather and just hang out, get to know each other. In fact, we talked with one of the boys. He said, I come here every day because I'm an old guy, don't have anything else to do. But this gives him something else to do and a chance to visit with friends.
Visit with people.
That's what this is. Gap Farms, right off of I-20, a gathering place in Arcadia. Thank you, Brother Brian. Rick Road, day number 4, Community Caravan, Arcadia, Louisiana. You know, back in the day, there were places called general stores that were basically gathering places for folks in the town, the area. They'd all come together. Well, this is the gathering place in Arcadia, Louisiana, and it's also where the grub is, okay? Good food. In fact, people come from all over for the food. We've got some good old boys over here having a little breakfast this morning, okay? You're gonna like it, right? Tell me why you're here. Why you choose to come to Gap Farms?
Just eat breakfast.
Food pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Waitress is nice.
I'm just passing through. I'm
You
from
just-
California.
So this is also a truck stop. We got a couple of truckers right over here, but that's what this is. This is a stopping off point. Sharon, you were telling me sometimes folks, as they're headed west or east on I-20, which is right out there, this is a place they stop and will always stop, year in and year out. It's become a family place.
It has. They stopped the first time and saw what we had and always like to come back.
And this is exactly what Mr. Danny Prince, and we've got a picture of Danny, this is what he wanted, to honor his father,
Yes.
who had a general store just like this, just up the road.
In a smaller version, but this was his heart, his idea.
That's why he did this. Again, It's
Yes.
called Gap Farms. It's right off of I-20. And Danny's a good man, a generous man. He's got the gift of making money, but he spends it and shares it.
Yes, he does. He's a godly man and just a wonderful person to work for. Everybody has. I don't know anybody that has any bad things to say about him.
Isn't that something? Well, a place like this, there used to be everywhere. There aren't as many as there used to be. So
No.
this is a real treasure to have a place
It
like
is.
this, because a lot of, especially older folks, a lot of their friends have passed away. So when they come here to reacquaint with folks and just visit and solve all the problems of the world,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
All right, we're going to have a luncheon today, our community caravan. We do it every month, and this today will be at 11 o'clock. So between 11 and 12, 1 o'clock, we encourage you to come by. If you're within the sound of my voice, it's real easy to see. I-20 Arcadia. You can see it. It's called Gap Farms, a little travel center here. There's a Burger King. There's this wonderful little travel center, gas, convenience. But as we said earlier, it's Danny Prince's honoring his father and that old general store and basically replicating that right here
Absolutely.
in Arcadia, Louisiana. So come see us today at lunch. Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe just rocking the morning away. You know, this, you might think I'm at what? Cracker Barrel, maybe Buc-ee's? This is the front porch of a place right off of I-20, Arcadia, Louisiana. It's called Gap Farms. It's been here since '09. It's actually the gathering place for folks in this part of the country. You know, back in the old days, folks, every little town had a place where the down-home folks would gather in the mornings, maybe have lunch, just to visit, solve all the problems of the world. Well, here it is. This is the gathering place in Arcadia, Louisiana. It's As I said, it's called Gap Farms. It's kind of a combination place to get gas. Ooh, and good food. There we go. We got pancakes and bacon, and we got Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon, what I love about this place is it's a vanishing thing. There used to be places like this all over the country, not too many anymore.
That's right.
It was built by a man, and we're going to show a picture of him because we want to honor this guy, Danny Prince. He started this in '09 in a way to honor his own mother and father, who had a general store just like this just up the road.
That's right.
That's the kind of guy Danny is.
He is.
Very successful guy, self-made man, used to run cattle right here on this land, built this strip mall. You got a Burger King, convenience store, this wonderful little restaurant here, employs a lot of people in the nursing home business, but a generous man who believes in history and tradition, some of the
Absolutely.
old-fashioned values.
Absolutely. And when he comes home, this is home. This is where he can unwind and
Yeah.
just be with people.
Right. I've been here a couple of times, and I know when I came by the other day, we had a couple of good old boys sitting right there. In fact, he told me he comes every day. I'm sure he'll
Twice a
be
day.
twice a day sometimes. And he says, I don't have anything else to do. And, you know, when you get to a certain stage of life, that happens. But he can come here and visit and see people that he grew up with, literally. That's the kind of place this is. It's also a place where people drop by, a lot of truckers. Again, it's right off of I-20. And then you have the family thing, where families are headed on vacation east or west, I-20. They need a place to stop, good bathroom, good food, and this is where they choose.
That's right.
I want to
That's
mention,
right.
in addition to the restaurant, got a nice little convenience store here. So you can stop and get some gum or whatever it may be. Then you've got gifts. You got Valentine's, you got Mardi Gras over here. So where do people need to be between 11 and 12 o'clock today?
At Gap Farms, having lunch.
That's right, because this is where we're going to be with our Community Caravan Luncheon. We do this every month. And today at 11 o'clock, I want you to come early because we do some live shots during the midday show. But what I love about this, and we're honoring Danny Prince, who made all this possible, it's a way of honoring his mom and dad and
Yes.
maintaining that wonderful tradition of old-time general stores, gathering places. There aren't too many of them left, but there is this one right off of I-20 in Arcadia, Louisiana.